Do you find yourself feeling hungry an hour or two after eating, or really struggle with sweet cravings? Well, stop right there, because a few simple changes to how you eat can help you feel fuller for longer and really help beat those cravings once and for all. The great news is it's simple. Here are my 5 top tips. Tip number 1 is to swap fast-releasing carbohydrates for slow-releasing carbohydrates. What do I mean by that? Well, those quick fix foods like white bread, pastries, sweets release their energy very quickly, giving you a quick fix of an energy high followed by a subsequent crash. What we're looking for is foods that release their energy slowly, keeping you fuller for longer in the process. Great examples of this would be oatcakes with hummus or with a nice lentil soup. Fantastic ways to support your energy in the long term. Tip number 2 is don't forget the protein. Protein really does keep you fuller for longer. That is not just a marketing ploy. Now, when it comes to how much protein you should have in your diet, use the palm of your hand as a great guide. So my palm is obviously relative to my size of my body and vice versa for you, but a palm-sized portion of protein is about right for a main meal. Saying that, I do think including it at breakfast is especially important because that can set you up for the rest of the day. So something like a steaming hot bowl of porridge, some nuts and seeds and a few seasonal berries is an ideal way to begin your day. Tip number 3 is to fill up on green veggies. Now, when we're talking about feeling fuller for longer, it can be tempting to turn to things like bread and pasta to feel full. But the problem is what we're looking to do is fill up on high fibre foods that also contain less calories and tons of nutrients at the same time, so they can help with overall body goals such as weight loss or maintaining weight in the long term. Tip number 4 is to eat slowly and mindfully. It can take around 20 minutes for your brain to register that you're full, so don't go jumping into the next course when actually you had enough already. Other things, put down your knife and fork between mouthfuls, anything to take the pace off, and of course try to always sit down and eat. We can eat mindlessly when you eat on the run or in the car, for example. And last but certainly not least, eating slowly also helps digestion. Tip number 5 is to make sure you're drinking enough water throughout the day. Now, thirst can actually be confused with hunger, so it really pays to stay hydrated. But staying hydrated throughout the day is the key, not just guzzling it all at once, which can just overwhelm the body, so it's a much more effective strategy. Use your thirst as a guide. Everyone's a little bit different, but as a bare minimum, I'd suggest at least 1.5 litres of water every day. To find out more about healthy eating or get hold of some of my fuller for longer recipes, visit the Nairn's website. Thanks for watching.